right, you guys.
We're back.
We're back. We're Black and White Randomz podcast. I'm T, aka Sky. This is
Trish.
Alrighty. So, if you don't know, this is the podcast pretty much where we talk about a bunch of
Random
things.
Yep.
Usually world events, hot topics, viral events, viral video clips, whatever.
Yep.
And then we pretty much shoot the shit about it. So,
yep.
With that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, share,
subscribe,
hit that notification bell for us, please. And depending on the platform, hit the follow.
Yeah.
Some of you guys might be on the platform,
right?
It's just audio. So, here we go. First topic.
Okay.
Could you list off some of the misconceptions people have about DEI based on the current climate?
Ooh. The biggest one that y'all seem to have twisted is if you're not looking at the video, look at the picture real quick. The ones that look like me, we benefited most. And y'all the ones that were calling for the end of it. And surprise, surprise. There you go.
Well, I mean, I guess that benefited the white women that did not want to work, I guess.
We benefited the most.
I don't know what that means unless, like, you know, you're in a 2-parent household and, you know, your husband is pretty much the sole breadwinner. I guess that helps you out,
right? If
you didn't want to work. Although I feel like if that was the case, you shouldn't have been in the workforce anyway. If that man was actually a provider, so right. I don't know. It's getting real weird. It's the fact that the misconception is it benefited pretty much all people that weren't white.
Yeah, y'all didn't.
Well, it didn't benefit people that weren't white. Let's put it that way, which is a lie.
Yeah, y'all didn't do no. Y'all did not have an independent brain cell.
It was benefits
in this whole discussion.
It literally was benefits for all of pretty much everyone that was in the United States besides the white male. It literally had benefits for.
Yes, it did.
It convinced certain people that that's not what that meant. No, it gave everybody else a decent playing field.
Yeah.
Because if you are not from the United States or you actually live in the United States, there's this misconception that, you know, there was some type of even playing field now. And that's not the case. So
no, it's still
people that are highly educated that are still not being considered for certain roles because their race is away. They identify as a specific way, whatever the case may be,
right?
Or they're disabled or whatever, as if they don't have the education to be able to perform the jobs that they're supposed to be performing. And that's pretty much like the main thing that people don't understand about DEI. And the main beneficiary of DEI, as she stated before, was white women in this country because it gave them an even playing field.
It certainly was.
You guys were never beforehand.
No.
We're not in the corporate world like that.
No.
It gave you guys a platform to be able to do that.
Yep.
Now, black men and women still gonna have to fight a little bit harder to get where we need to go. Like, qualifications could be even. You could literally put a white male next to a black male, same qualifications.
Or even higher.
Or higher.
Yeah.
And that white male is probably gonna get it. Hell, a mediocre white male might even get it.
It has happened.
And it happens.
It has happened.
The DEI initiative just gave it an even playing field so that these people could be considered. Now, the crazier part about it is it made it to where as though a lot of businesses had to hire folks that fit the DEI, right? For them to get whatever write-offs and all this other stuff.
Government benefits they wanted, whatever.
Which made it to some people seem like, oh, they just hiring them because they need a tax write-off. Versus,
there were some instances where that was the case, but
yeah, absolutely.
There were also many where it was not.
Now, we're not saying that there wasn't.
Yeah, there were.
At the end of the day, coming from prior, history of the United States, being that, people of color, women, people with disabilities were not holding certain positions. I think it was a step in the right direction. But right now, white women about to be suffering out here in these streets. The ones that were, benefited from the DEI anyway.
Yeah, it blows my mind how many of them did not realize they were part of that category. It's mind blowing. It just shows me that you've never independently done any research ever.
No.
Nah,
we're gonna move on from this topic. We pretty much said we had to say about it. Just please go do your education, because and the crazy part is we still got people out there, we present the data to them. Like, we can literally put it in their face and they will still swear to God, oh no, that's not true.
Look, Google is free. Just investigate the source. But Google is free. So therefore, a huge part of some educational opportunity is free.
The thing is, we all know why they attack DEI, because
absolutely
somebody made it seem like certain group of people, a certain group of people was benefiting from it, and that,
yep,
hey, that would be my group, the blacks. But anyway, moving on.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Not all money is good money. What do you think about that statement?
My first instinct is just without much thought to go, yep, it's true, because it's not.
It is true. I feel like the problem is, even though we know this to be true,
a lot of people don't.
A lot of people do not care. It's not even that they
don't.
That's
true.
They just do not care. They will take money by any means just so that they can say that they got ahead, or they have X amount of dollars to play around with.
That's
not true. Realizing there's certain things that you give up.
Yeah.
Hence, you end up with a Britney Spears. And part of that is on her family too, for being the way they are. But some of that stuff is the industry.
Yeah.
And it's you got to watch who you're doing business with. You got to watch how you're acquiring money. Hence, that's why OnlyFans is as big as OnlyFans is. Because you got people out here, and a lot of these girls are now starting to turn over a leaf and be damn, I did get that money quick. And I'm starting to have reservations about how I achieve this money. And morals and standards. And you got some of them that's running the Christ now. I shouldn't have been out there doing that. And that even goes for the overall eclipsing industry that OnlyFans is in, which we're gonna call it the corn industry.
Yeah. Think about it. If you didn't, just
at the end of the day, you got to realize that you're a human being. And sometimes how you acquire things has a direct impact on your life.
Oh yeah.
And because this money is quick, it's fast, it's
easy,
and it's in lump sums, it's somewhat easy, right? People are trying to build empires off of money that they acquired in a specific way. So a lot of times when you keep putting that money back out there, it's not necessarily getting you the return or the result that you thought it was going to give you. Now, monetarily, probably, but you're not realizing how it's impacting you as a person when that money, starts doing a flip, or, you're starting to acquire all of this stuff. We got a bunch of billionaires right now that's playing around with stuff that they shouldn't even be playing around with.
Yeah.
I'm just being for real.
Yeah, there are.
But y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about that one. But sorry, I still got this lingering cough. At the end of the day, y'all just gotta make better decisions when it comes down to acquiring money quickly. Because another thing is you can acquire it quickly, but you have the knowledge to be able to sustain it.
Yeah, you have to be able to maintain that.
So there's that, but yeah, watch who you're doing business with, because sometimes that money got some bad juju on it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to this next topic. Signs that a man can spot a weak woman. What do you think they are?
I mean, the first one is she has lack of confidence and lack of self-worth. That's my first one. That's the first one that
you could technically divide them up, but
that's what, and then within each is just a whole bunch of mini hits and points.
I feel like that would be the main thing, because there's men out there that literally prey on weak women just because they can.
Mm-hmm.
And like you sitting there looking at them like, how you keeping up this rotation of women? Like it don't even make sense. Logically, like looking at how everything's set up, it doesn't make sense. But here's pretty much what the guy said about how he acquires his weak women.
Oh, so he's out there hunting for them.
Basically.
Ugh.
And there's men that are like this.
Yeah.
And to me, that also falls under the narcissistic category as well, because they target women like this.
Yeah.
So he basically said they're never confident, they never keep eye contact, their appearance is always casual, and they hardly dress feminine. He made an emphasis on that, like, and I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with her regular everyday dress, but we're gonna move on. Never have anything to wear to a nice restaurant, which is the category that falls out there. Like every time he wants to like present her or take her a place, she either never got nothing to wear or she doesn't feel worthy of being in the place that he's taking her to. Pretty much they lack self-awareness and of course self-respect. So like his thing is he pretty much puts them in predicament to expose all of this, and then once he figures it out, which doesn't take him that long, literally probably within the first sitting or two with them out on a date, he already got them hooked. Because they, at that point.
So, I mean, what is this particular person, the goal though? So you find them and then what?
The goal is to be able to use them. Like at the end of the day, they're quick to go to bed with him. They're quick to do whatever. He can mold them into whoever he wants to mold them into.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Dang. That's a shame, but it happens a lot.
It does happen a lot. So how delusional do you have to be to impersonate ICE as a civilian?
That that's Delulu to like the 1000th power. Like, what the hell are you thinking?
I feel like not only is it delusional, but based on the current state of America right now,
you're asking for someone to
false confidence put into people because of pure hatred.
You're also asking. You're asking for someone to. I don't know how to say this politely. To end your thoughts and hopes, because you're going to run across the wrong one. It might, and it's probably going to be another citizen. You out here worried about that? It's probably going to be another citizen.
It's the fact that literally you can walk into certain stores and buy a knockoff ICE jacket, badge, whatever, and that's literally what these people out here doing.
That's so stupid.
They're impersonating ICE. It's bad enough that ICE already wasn't doing their research again with, and they pulling out folks that are actual citizens.
Yes.
They're profiling them.
Yeah.
They're doing all types of stuff. And there's no repercussions. And the reason why people feel comfortable right now is because when you got a head honcho that don't care about the law, why would you care about the law? Because he ain't gonna do nothing. Even if they end up getting arrested, he probably pardoned them by the end of the year.
Yeah, just like all the.
I'll give him about a month.
Just like all the insurrection rioters were pardoned. Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, y'all people will mess around and get y'all muffin cap blown off.
I wasn't gonna say it like that because that doesn't roll off my tongue, but that's what I was saying. Absolutely, that's what I was saying.
Like, you gonna mess around out here and for real get murked.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like,
oh, absolutely.
Why would you think that is okay?
You're gonna run up on the wrong person.
You don't know these people, and it's pure hatred on your part.
Yeah.
Because what it's really turned into is a race war against whomever else that's in the United States that y'all deem as not being citizens based on
right, and a lot of times you're wrong
or how they look.
Right, and you're wrong.
And they're wrong.
Yeah.
Anywho, y'all let us know how y'all feel about that, please.
Yeah, that's delusional.
All right. If you had the luxury of owning your own restaurant just for major sporting events and you could turn profits on those days to afford whatever you wanted, what type of food would it be? And that's the only days of the year that you open is during major sporting events like the Super Bowl, World Series, Oh my gosh, what is the name of the soccer one? I always forget.
The cup.
The World Cup events, the Olympics, like
Ooh.
things of that nature. Like if those and the Olympics only come around every 4 years.
I mean, this might not.
But then you got the Winter Olympics too. That's
which is so, yeah. So Olympics every 2 years.
But maybe what we would consider a major sport.
This would not surprise you, probably. I'm figuring out some type of a bakery combo, something, because I can bake. So I'm figuring out something. With that. Because why not? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Bro, I'm gonna say the most basic thing of all time. Because it would be combos of different stuff. Like you can mix and blend different flavors. A basic pizza and wing shop.
Oh yeah.
Bro, everybody want pizza and wings when sports are being played. I don't I get it because it's easy. It's something that's easy. It's something that
we've also fallen for it. How many times?
Yeah, but parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And I'm serving alcohol as
absolutely.
As I can. So you would be able to get like alcohol.
Because even if you're not gonna
straight to your house from the restaurant.
If you're not coming in here to eat, you gonna be ordering from here to drink. Shoot. Hey. Multiple avenues of money available. There you go.
Top shelf, bottom shelf, liquor, like, let's go.
Yeah.
We bring it straight to your doorstep. Just hit an ID on that. We got you, boss.
Right. Yeah, no.
That's it. You ain't gotta leave your home. We got
you. Yeah, we'll bring it to you.
Other than that, like, because I feel like those are like the main style of foods that people want. Like fries.
Yeah.
Wings. Pizza.
Yeah, absolutely. That it requires creative, but not a lot of marketing. Creative marketing, because you got to stand out from the 1,000 other places that are doing the same thing, but it's not difficult for that to be a viable option. Not at all. Yeah, I'll be here for it.
I can't really think of that. I mean, maybe even like have like the convenience area, so like it comes with like a free family size bag of chips or something.
Yeah, maybe something like
flavors, that. And then like we can have the top brands of chips that people normally order or whatever.
Look, if we ever do decide to run the business, y'all, we gonna be running.
But also, you gotta remember, the dips are very popular now too. Like the homemade ones, so you can figure out creative. Like a clam dip or like buffalo style dip or whatever.
What was that one you were saying you saw?
Which one? Oh, the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What was it?
Oh man.
Was it a smoked turkey something?
It was something like the spinach and whatever dip from Fridays or whatever, but it was like collard greens with
smoked turkey something. She said that and I went, damn, that does actually sound good.
Yeah, it kind of did. I was like, dang, soul food.
Right, soul food dip.
All right. So, your opinion.
Okay.
On grown men who literally just troll Angel Reese for content. And, oh my gosh. And when I say troll, hold up, because I'm about to clarify. There's a couple things that happened this week that was just dumb as hell. Angel been balling out for these last couple of games or so, and her team is pretty much like they moved up to like playoff standings and unrivaled right now in the 3-3 league. Right, she didn't already set a record, although it's a new, league.
Right.
But she set a double record, over 20 rebounds, 20 points, whatever. And then she came and had another great night the following night. I mean, a couple nights later, or whatever. And it's so bad that when I say grown men, it is so feminine almost to see y'all attack a female. For what purpose? First of all, what does Angel Reese have to do with a North Carolina State game?
Not
It was a dude outside with like a AR sign that pretty much was called like she sucked something whatever, and it was just like on the sign. I was like, yo, what is your point and your purpose of doing this? She's 22. You look like a young man yourself, and you're trolling a female.
Yeah,
this is outrageous. Hold up though, because another thing is, you have grown men who also go online and they act like other players in the NBA nor the WNBA don't ever miss layups. Like, ever. And this is a lie. I've seen players miss multiple layups in games and they don't get posted. But because it's Angel Reese and her name is like out there, How do you feel as a grown man watching her game or recording her games and literally going to look for her misses and putting together a compilation of her misses? Like, y'all are literally just making money off that girl's name, but y'all don't like her though. But she helping you make money though.
That is the literal definition of a hater.
But she's helping you to make money.
Yeah.
You then get online as a grown adult male and attack a 22-year-old young woman.
Yeah.
For playing a sport that she likes to play. And clearly she's good enough to be in the WNBA and unrivaled.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it looks goofy. Like,
yeah, I agree.
You a grown man. That's your time. There's literally, and they're not the only ones that put together on misses. It's dudes that literally, anytime Angel Reese has like a headline, a stat line, or whatever, they literally just pull it and just rip her up the shreds.
Yeah.
To their audience, full of mostly white men and a couple of black men and a couple of other. All she do is this. That miss layup narrative, y'all gotta let that go to the miss rebound. She getting her own, bruh. She shot from the field literally 50% the other day and only had 2 offensive rebounds, which they claimed was off her misses, which they were not. Y'all look good and stupid out here.
Yeah.
Still trying to push that. That wasn't even the case back then when y'all tried to push it.
Find something else to do. Like, really, go find something else to do.
I'm just like, at the end of the day, and then they claim Caitlin Clark get just as much hate. I don't see nobody out here posting on Caitlin Clark. Even if they don't like Caitlin Clark, they not going to put together when Caitlin Clark was out there getting her brain stripped out. Like, she couldn't dribble the basketball off the court. She couldn't shoot. Raven Johnson D'd her up. I ain't see a bunch of videos of Raven Johnson out there D'ing her up.
I can tell that all of the social medias, that Facebook is the one I spend the least amount of time on, because all my other algorithms have figured out I'm not interested in the posts that specifically target in a hateful way Angel Reese. However, on Facebook, I keep coming across those ones that post fake quotes, fake content, fake news lines. And anytime I read them comments, it boils my blood to see these people talking about her like this. She first, and then it'll always be one person in the comment was like, did you actually go and read that quote? That quote don't exist. Or did you actually go search for that? And then they tear apart the person who just said, hey, what you're talking about never happened. And they tear them apart because you just want to believe the worst. You want to believe, like, go find something else to do.
The old cockeyed Charleston White or whatever. Let me tell you something about that fool. First of all, he got online and pretty much said that girl wanted to be an OnlyFans star. Angel Reese, I'm like, bro, why the heck would you say that? Oh, she out there, she wearing this, that, and third. She's wearing the same type of clothes that most of the women in her age range wear.
Yeah.
But because it's Angel Reese, it's our problem.
Because her name's in the headlines.
It's a problem. I get she didn't have little shorts on. So what? A lot of these girls have on little shorts.
I'm gonna tell you what Rihanna said when y'all try to make her a symbol for your children to follow. Don't follow me. She never asked you to make her that. She never told you have your children emulate me. Let your daughters. She never told you to do that.
But the thing is,
leave her alone. She's 22.
I think that Angel Reese's style is classless, though.
I don't think so either.
Like, she's not like overly sexual.
When she wants to step out, she's gonna step out.
I get she had on a little striped shirt, whatever. Maybe that was just her kickback outfit for that day. Because at the end of the day, so what? She's wearing what they send her. They send her these clothes. She get paid to wear them.
Hey, I'm not mad at her for that.
Business. She a 22-year-old millionaire. You sitting at home trying to make hatred videos of her trying to get rich off of her name, but you don't like her. That's the craziest part about it. You don't like her, but you gonna post content about somebody you don't like.
That's like I said, the literal definition of a hater. I told last time. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all need to go outside. Go outside, away from your computer. Please and thank you.
It don't matter what the girl do.
It doesn't. She can't do anything right in their eyes.
But she out here balling out, and I hope she keep balling out. Anywho,
keep putting y'all to shame.
So, did you see the story of the girl who was scrolling on TikTok and came across her childhood best friend's video?
No.
The video was about her earliest traumatizing memory. That's like literally that's the one that she could remember. It stuck out the most.
Okay.
So apparently, the girl who saw the video of her childhood best friend at that time. She was traumatized because the best friends, the one that found the video, her parents was racist, basically.
Oh,
so
no.
Upon her seeing the video, she said that was the most hurt. The black girl was like, that was the most hurt time that I've ever had experienced, because I think they were like really young, like maybe first grade, if that. And pretty much she had to come to school and tell her that she couldn't be her friend anymore, because like literally
because of the parents.
Hold up though. So the mom apparently knew, the white girl's mom knew that her friend was black.
Okay.
Right? And then she pretty much told her not to say anything because the dad was gonna get pissed off about it or whatever. Like, don't say nothing. Like, so she would be in the house telling stories about her friend. So she was aware that she couldn't mention the girl's name, so she used to give her another name. And of course, this is a probably 5, 6, 7-year-old at the time.
Wow.
And she slips up at a point or whatever. And upon confirmation that her friend was black, because the dad asked her father slapped the fire out of her. At that point in time, her father went as far as to like call the school, and try to have like them separated or class changed or whatever. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, okay. So we going this far with it.
That's far.
And she's like, she pretty much like grew up in this like house where she couldn't even watch like black shows. Like her friends would be watching like Disney Channel and stuff like that. She couldn't even watch That's So Raven. She would have to sneak and watch, like she liked Little Bill when she was a kid, but she was smart enough to know past this point, after all of this took place, that if she wanted to watch Little Bill, she would have to watch Little Bill before the time her dad got home. And she heard him coming home early, she used to watch it with her, the remote in her hand, so she could just change the channel real quick. And she heard him coming home, and she was like, "My parents don't even know. Like, I feel like this to this day. They don't even know me." She was like, outside of like me going to like be with them, like they don't know who I am. She was like, she pretty much was like, I'm under duress about this sometimes, sitting in the house.
Oh, sorry, y'all. That was a major inside joke. Sorry.
But, it's just crazy. Like, I couldn't imagine like my parents being like, "Hey, don't hang around that person because they're racist."
Yeah, there was a point where someone, I'll tell you after the camera turns off, told me I might not be able to invite friend to something. I'm pretty sure it was one of the pool parties because I know we were outside, because these people were coming and who were related to me, and the person who told me that was way off the fucking mark, but didn't know they were off the mark. They were anticipating a reaction that never came. So had I listened to that, I would have excluded someone who didn't need to be excluded.
Right.
But there have also been instances where the complete opposite has happened, and people decided to show how they really felt, and yeah.
It just is what it is. At the end of the day, it's that debunks that stupid argument that black people just need to get over it.
Cut that shit out.
Which
Stop saying that shit.
It's not really ever too far around the corner.
It's really not that.
It's just never that far around the corner. Like, I don't care how far we
like for
supposedly removed away from slavery.
For some millennials, that was grandparents, great grandparents. Like that's not that fucking far.
I could date back to the fact that one of my great grandparents was a slave.
That's not that far.
To the point where my family actually had inherited the plantation on my dad's side. So I'm not trying to hear none of that goofy shit.
Yeah, that argument.
It was so long ago, it was not.
That argument makes no literal sense.
It doesn't.
None.
But they're gonna keep trying to push that.
Because we still talk about the Irish potato famine.
Didn't happen too. The civil rights movement happened because there was still a bunch of segregation and stuff in this country. Mm-hmm. Like, they act like because slavery was ended, like everything just stopped and paused. Like everybody was so happy over it. No, There was somebody a lot of things that happened.
Somebody just pointed out Ruby Bridges is only what, 70?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who she is, you need to look her up. That was 70 years ago. That's not, for a lot of us, that's one whole that's not even like.
And they still talk about that day.
Yeah, my mother used to talk about how she remembered the aftermath of that because she was born a couple years after everything happened. She remembers still being in, and we were in Maryland, so Maryland was.
Our parents actually went to the same high school, but didn't know each other.
Yeah, they didn't know each other.
I think my dad was a senior.
Well, she dropped out too.
No, my father was a junior. My mother was a freshman. Maybe?
And then she dropped out the next year. So she
actually no, they were only a year apart.
Yeah, they went to the same school, and then my childhood best friend, her father went to the same high school too. I don't know if they ever overlapped. I think they might have overlapped though. Mm-hmm. Y'all dads might have overlapped.
Yeah, but even looking at the yearbook from the school back then,
that school
a significant
You know what's crazy?
White ratio to black ratio.
By the time we went to the school that our parents went to, the ratio flipped.
Yeah, it did because it was a lot more me's in there and a lot.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about it. I've never thought about it like that before. That's crazy. By the time we got there, it was completely flipped from the way it was when our parents were going there.
Absolutely.
It didn't bother me. I never got no shit for it.
I don't know.
You can look at my class picture and there's only like 5 or 6, and you can go, "Oh, there's Trish right there." I'm super easy to find.
It's me having the same exact accolades as my father for sports.
Yo.
And he played football.
That shit
is crazy.
That shit was crazy.
I was like, bro, like.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Wow. And I wasn't even the one that remembered it upon my dad's passing.
Nope. Yep.
But
that's crazy. But stop telling people to get over it. We still talk about the Irish potato famine. That didn't happen to none of us here. Y'all can, we can never forget that shit. But we want everybody to forget. Come on now.
No. I forget. It's the mention of the Holocaust over here. Everybody before numbnuts and then, the pen major got his good pen together.
I'm gonna take his. Give him disappearing ink.
The Holocaust was the one event that nobody. It was like the unmentionable. But if you mention the events that happened to black people in this country over here, and they still trying to wipe out history over here, which is a part of American history because people don't want that guilt on them. They don't want to teach their children that. They want to teach them this not even wash that. Some stuff is untrue. Oh, did you see the one about the slaves being happy? Like, that's crazy work.
I heard about them claims.
Meanwhile, y'all was eating out ancestors.
I was literally getting ready to say that.
So that's what we gonna change this into? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the only country that cannot and will not. Well, actually, the only one that I can say for there's rumors about Britain specifically, but I don't know that to be true. I'm not there.
Oh, no, I heard Britain was pretty bad.
Yeah, but this country refuses just to face up, apologize, and correct any fucking thing.
Leave us alone.
Well,
leave us alone, bro. Let us live our life, bro. Like, and then y'all put falsities out there. Oh, black people commit more crimes over here. No, black people always are gonna commit more crimes because there's more police in our neighborhoods. They do not put police like that out in the white neighborhoods. Not like that. And then the white people who commit the more heinous crimes.
Sure are.
Be worried about the drug dealers on the block, but y'all out here killing whole families and burning.
I was gonna say
Stop it.
Yeah, no.
At the end of the day, we are all people. We all need to learn how to exist. Like, we all on this planet. None of us asked to like be on this planet. Like, we're here.
We did not.
And that's just that. Like, we just gotta learn how to coexist with each other. And even down to like, I feel like that's why there's such a disconnect between Black Americans and Africans when they come over here, because there's always somebody telling them that, we have all these opportunities and we missing out and this and that and the third. Candace Owens. And then there's, the Black people over here that are like, they don't like us because they feel like we don't take advantages of certain things, but they don't realize they already come into the country with specific advantages when they get here. So a lot of times, yes, our neighborhoods are a specific way, but realizing that what we are going through over here, we have continuously gone through in this country. So at the end of the day, good, come over here, get your education like y'all planned on doing, and then get set up, because like the government does have specific benefits for you guys that you can take advantage of, because they about to be gone.
Right.
So let that go.
Yeah, take advantage of it all now. Because who knows what's going to be left for anybody.
I don't know.
These are some trying, scary ass times we dealing with right now.
Basically,
we're all under duress.
Anywho, y'all let us know. I know some of these topics are probably a little bit heavy today, but let us know.
Look, at some point it was bound to happen. We try not to be too political with anything, but like,
yeah, because at the end of the day, like, we're not, political majors. We didn't major in political science at all. Like,
no, we're just two people who don't understand why other people can't get along, because we get along just fine.
I'm just like,
it's not that hard.
Nobody asked to be on this earth.
Right.
We all got to deal with stupid decisions made by a bunch of dummies. So
it
is what it is.
Before we were even the thought of shit.
Exactly. We got people over here trying to go back to a world that really wasn't even beneficial then.
Right.
Trying to take us back to a time. Instead of just fixing the issue at hand.
Right.
Oh no, we need to go back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we going back to?
More trash.
We going back. The best economy we ever had was under Bill Clinton.
Ooh.
So imagine that. Anyway.
Ooh.
Now, if you say that, okay, cool, to a certain extent, because there was still some tweaks that need to be made.
Yeah, but that was preschool shooter era and everything like that too. Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't say there was a school shooting prior to, but it wasn't.
Not like we're freaking dealing with now, though.
Yeah. No, now there should be every 3 seconds, and stuff is overshadowing it to the point where they don't even mention it on the news because we got a pen writer in office now.
Yeah,
ghost writer.
Oh, someone switch out. Excuse me. Someone who works inside of that place, switch out his shit for invisible ink, so we can pretend these things never happen. So they disappear after a while.
Just for
everybody.
Context. No, the person who suggested to put him on a $250 bill.
The what? The what? The what?
First of all, we ain't got a $200 bill. We ain't got a $150 bill.
Why do we
put him on? Not one that I've seen anywhere. But you want to put him on a $250 bill? Stop it.
It's crazy. No. I don't
Y'all trying to put the wannabe dictator on there?
I will refuse that from any. If y'all make that a thing, I will refuse that from any bank, any business, and ever. I will never accept that. Just no.
I just want to know.
Well, I'm gonna burn every one of them I can find.
Who put him in office, and you still not reaping the benefits of nothing, and he about to give all his homies them tax breaks.
It's the FAFO video.
Since they tax breaks expired, and then he got to re him up again, so we can be back.
He ain't gonna re him up then.
Make it make sense. Anyway, if y'all outside of America, just let us know how you guys feel about what the state of the United States is right now.
Yeah, please. We're open to discussion. Comments.
I just want to know what y'all point of view is.
Questions, concerns.
Maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
Don't ask us if we're okay, because no. Yeah, please. Anyway. Send us help. Send us help.
Like, comment,
share,
subscribe.
Come back and see us.
Hit that notification bell. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.